Hey guys, I'm back, yay! If you've been here before, you will know that I speak about any old thing. These are just my thoughts and opinions, that's what this channel is about. And disclaimer, I swear, just to warn you up front. At the minute, because of what's going on in my local community, I'm spending myself a lot of time immersing myself in the cultural enrichment of Leicester City. For example, Google, ChatGPT is your friend, mate. Thought I'd ask what the biggest religion is in Leicester the other day. In the last census, which was 2011, 2021, wasn't it? That last census, Leicester was, the biggest religion in Leicester was Christianity by less than 1%. That was 25, 26. And Muslim was the next one, and it was less than 1%, as much as Christianity in Leicester. This is like at least 4 years ago. And we have a mosque being built up the road, despite the fact that the community has out and out come out and said, we don't want this, please. And the council have said there's 26 parking spaces for this mosque. A max 200 attendees, but because there were no major accidents when it wasn't there, they don't see there being a problem. I've spoken to a chap from the BBC last week, and apparently that's perfectly legal. They'd done it with other mosques, said, yes, when the mosque weren't there weren't any problems, so we can't see there being any problem. And that is the way that they do it, Leicester City Council, right? So we now have 97 mosques, and there's this one that's just been passed. There's one up the road that's been denied and is going back up again. So you know it's eventually going to be passed. Last week, I'm trying to get this all in before I go to the story, basically, just to tie you in with where I am if you've not seen my other videos. Because this seems to be where I am at the minute, slap bang in the middle of fucking Islam. And cracking, because women need to be addressing this. Because when you stick it with the patriarchy being Leicester City Council, they're like, mate, have them all. And the public are not told that it is in Sharia law, that the God that they pray to, that this pub is being turned into a mosque for, so 200 men can go and pray. They're praying to a God that says they can rape little girls. Basically, anally up to and vaginally after the age of 8. That any woman or child without a hijab is their sexual property. And last Friday, I met a Muslim uptown, a chap who stepped off a boat from Afghanistan 6 months ago, who looked at me and said, yeah, we do. That is, women are lesser beings to us. What of it? Do you know what I mean? And this is what we are not only allowing, but inviting. And I've said it before, I've said it again, if I'm being racist, I'm being racist about the whiteys here, because it's the whiteys who are literally letting them take over. And it is an invasion. And Leicester has been, since the census, I first knew that I am an ethnic minority in Leicester. And this is coming to every single city in the country. Leicester's always been culturally enriched, Leicester and Bradford mainly. And literally, they're going to put in there and go out because nobody's stopping them and nobody's standing up for the protection of women and fucking children. And if we stand up and say, excuse me, but you know what I mean? We have, right, sorry, oh, and also a tangent, right? We have just down the road in a place called Wigston. They have segregated swimming nights. Right, so that the Muslim ladies can go there and swim in their hijabs with no men there to make them feel uncomfortable. Only Muslims are allowed. This is just Muslim segregation here. This is not segregation between white and brown. There's no racism here. This is their own people This is the men of their own culture that they're frightened of. But we, because it's not legal in the UK, we're fine, mate. We're absolutely fine. That's what the police, that's what the media, and that's what the government want you to believe. Despite the fact that it's provably not fucking true. Do you know what I mean? I myself, as I've said before, was sexually assaulted by a friend, a Pakistani friend. I thought he was my friend. I did not know he was going to do that to me. And then afterwards he said, yeah, it's my culture. And that's ever before this mosque was stuck on my doorstep and I decided to Google Sharia law and decided to Google what these people were about. To be a good Muslim, you have to penetrate. You have to rape your way through the world. Do you know what I mean? Like, it literally, and and you're not allowed to look online. You've only got to look at the media. The chap from the BBC, we see this, but there's this stuff online. No, what I'm talking about is actual Muslims saying this. You saying I shouldn't look at what they're saying themselves makes you look fucking dodgy. Anyways, racism, right? I am told that I am racist. I am not racist, I'm Islamophobic. And that should not be an insult to me. We're not allowed to be Islamophobic. There is every reason to be scared of Islam once you get into it, but because we're told even to think about it, even to say the word Muslim makes you racist, nobody's looking at the actual facts of the matter. And the facts of the matter is that women and children are in danger. These people can and will kill people. Infidels, mate. Literally just saying, and I don't get it. I do not get why Leicester City Council went, here you go, mate, have it. Have it. And they're doing it with everything. And they're telling the public, no, what you need to do now, you can't do anything about this absolute corruption, this massive injustice, this treason that we're putting on your head, because they are committing treason, the government at the minute. It's like, right, all you can do now is just wait until the damage is done and it's all up and running, and then make complaints and put them into the council. Us saying we don't want it didn't fucking change the council's mind at all. The fact that there's going to be massive, massive road congestion, danger to fucking life because 200 people go into 26 parking spaces is a bit like a fucking game of around. Sorry, showing me age there. But it's like, go on, get in there quick, give musical fucking chairs. It's going to go. And everybody knows it. The council know it, the police know it, the Muslims know it, and we know it. But we are the council, the Muslims, and the police are all the same side. And then the public is on the opposite side. Madness, utter fucking madness. And yes, I do think that civil war is an inevitability at this point. Death to the West, guys. Do you know what I mean? Just like, here you go, like, if you, personally, I don't kick spiders out. I think, right, you can live in my house, there's enough room. But if there was a black widow to come in that literally was on the hunt for me, I would not let that spider in my house. Analogy in it, up over it. Anyways, shall we get to the fucking article 9 minutes in? Man threatened bomb attack on Sir, you know what group I think that is, Peter Soulsby's office after benefits delay. Right. Now, bearing in mind, like, because I'm in a group, it's in a group chat on fucking Facebook that's run basically by our local Labour councillors. They oversee it, they gatekeep it, and the people in the group gatekeep it for them and make sure that we don't say anything that even remotely sounds racist or whatever. Not racism, mate. But I do witness racism. Like, I've seen, because obviously we come together and we're like, we've seen this person saying here. I've read out a comment from somebody who was blatantly racist against white people on one of my videos. I don't know which one. Somebody sent screenshots of them calling our babies piglets, right? These people are racist towards us. And this, not quite so punished as if we say something even that could even be partially seen as racist. Now, again, I've got a Muslim friend. Like I have nothing against the race. It's literally the religion. The religion overseen by Allah, the great deceiver, who literally says in their law, you can and must lie about your religion in order to get in and take over. This is in their law. This is what they're going up the road to learn. Right? But don't hate them. Don't hate them. Scared of them. Difference. Massive difference. A man on the phone to Leicester City Council got angry and threatened 3 times to have City Mayor Sir Peter Soulsby's office bombed. Adam Buchia, Buchiya, was complaining about his housing benefits not coming through and was told he needed to sign some more paperwork. He said he would get the Lebanese terrorist organisation Hezbollah to bomb Sir Peter's office. Now, at the end of the day, Leicester City Council are pretty inept a lot of the time, right? I can see his rage. I can see I'm going to get Hezbollah to bomb you. It just sounds so childish, doesn't it? Anyways. And said the council staff, and here you go, the council staff were bloody idiot white people. Now, would you decide to live in a country that belongs to brown people and then just fucking attack their brownness, their race? This is race. This is racism. He is classing all white people as idiots. Right? That is attacking us personally. I'm not attacking them personally. I'm attacking who they pray to and what they are told that they should do in his name. Right? The actual people, not a thing against each and every one of them. Bring them together, intent on world fucking domination and the rape of women and children. Different matter, mate. It's not racism. This is racism. In fact, I saw an interesting video a couple of weeks ago, and it was an old film from like the 60s or something like that, 50s or 60s, and it was this young black man singing on an American TV show, and there were girls in that audience who literally were trying not to dance. The look of disgust on their face because his skin colour was different from theirs was revolting to witness. That is racism. Looking at somebody saying your skin, dirty person because you look different from me, that is racism. Saying what is in your law that my granddaughters aren't safe around you by your law, and your law now is overtaking ours. Like, literally, that is not racism. That's self-protection. Well, protection of women and children. Anyways, bloody idiot white people, us lot. Buchia was arrested by Leicestershire police on Monday, the 2nd of June, was sentenced, having pleaded guilty at an earlier hearing to sending an offensive communication. Idiot. Like, literally, one person, that man, not his race, not his colour, him. Idiot fucking thing to do, mate. You're like, anybody would have told. Who the fuck threatens to bomb the mayor? Did you know he actually gave himself that mayorship? He weren't mayor. He created the whole mayorship. Didn't exist before him. He created it, put himself in there. Now nobody can get him fucking out, mate. Prosecutor Tracy Lovejoy, that's nice, told Leicester Magistrates Court on October the 21st, 2024, the defendant called Leicester City Council Customer Services, wanting to know why his housing benefits have been stopped. He became more agitated as the call went on. The customer services officer tried to advise him he needed to sign more paperwork. The defendant continued to be agitated and said, "I'm going to tell Hezbollah to put a bomb in Peter Salisbury's office." Because, of course, they're going to listen to him, aren't they? The defendant was asked to repeat himself, and he repeated his threat. He was told by the customer services officer that this was not acceptable and this would be reported to the police, but he repeated the threat again and also called members of staff bloody idiot white people. The court heard that Butcher of Pluto Close Highfields, Leicester, that's where I was last Friday, literally not a white face there, mate. Literally. It's all immigrants. And now, so is our estate becoming, because everybody, every empty home has foreigners put in it. Every single one. You can't get on the property ladder. So somebody said the other day, my niece, I think, that she knows somebody who was taken off the council waiting list. She'd been on there 5 years. She was taken off it because her son reached 18. But house became fucking empty and they moved a load of Kurds in. Lemon's my favourite. I'm so can't help it because can't fucking help it. Anyways, right, Highfields, predominantly unwhite. Has been for years, actually. Remember that from when I was little, that Highfields was going non-white and I couldn't see any. Right, so had been convicted of a similar thing in 2023, which resulted in an injunction banning him from making abusive comments to any of the City Council's housing staff. Miss Lovejoy said that injunction had not been breached by the latest offence because it only applied to housing staff at the council. Bump and fucking malarkey around the fact that this man is racist against fucking white people and has repeatedly fucking proved it. But if I was to write something on face, well, I don't feel fucking racist things, but I'm sure that things that I say are taken as fucking racist, even though I know to the bones of me that I'm not. This is just a religion thing, and I'm the same with fucking Christianity as well, just so that you know. Against all organised religions, but especially the ones that tell you to fucking rape people. But yeah, this guy was racist back in 2023, and then he was racist at the end of 2024. So he is racist. And all that Leicester City Council is worried about having a man that racist on their turf is, well, you can't, no. You can't say anything rude to council employees. Could go off and fucking do whatever he likes to the rest of the whiteys. But, oh no, I'm sorry, but you can't say that on the phone. This is awful. Absolute madness. Absolute fucking insanity. She asked for the injunction, which comes to an end next month, to be replaced by a new, broader civil injunction that banned Butcher from using abusive language towards any council or employee or councillor. So do you think that he was racist before because you'd not banned him then? You think now, no, we've banned him from being rude to people at the council. That's his racism sorted out. Not a fucking danger to anybody. And I would say the same. You know, I don't like to hear white people say anything about any other culture either. It doesn't get us anywhere, in my personal opinion. You know, like, we have to speak on logic, not like, you know, like primal thoughts. But I get it. You know, like, and we are being invaded. We are being taken over, and it's already, you know, like, they've got Leicester now. Leicester is never being white again. You understand that, right? We are never having our city back. And it's just going to be like moving along. That's just facts, right? So we've got to learn to be tolerant. But I'm sorry, I'm not going to be tolerant of people who look at little kids and go, I'm fucking shagging that. I ain't never going to be tolerant of that. Be they a Muslim or be they in the Sir Club. Keep the fucking kids out of it. Oh, did I just backhandedly accuse? Well, that's what I think. Like, prove you're not. Prove that you're not. So yeah, he's not allowed to say anything nasty on the phone anymore. Are they going to sort his benefits out? Well, they probably sorted that out straight away, to be fair. Bell Singh, representing Butchia, said his client had no ties to terrorist organisations. I love it. Go on, Bell. And had been suffering with his mental health. I'm going to do another video, right, on another one. Like, people going, oh, no, it's me mental health. Oh, no, I've got problems with my mental health. Let me off. And do you know what? You know, if you're a wrong one, that's exactly what you do. Do you know what I mean? Wasn't that lady... I'm so sorry. I purposefully don't, because it overwhelms me. I purposefully don't keep up on a lot of new stuff. But that MP's wife, who was actually put in prison, didn't she have problems with her mental health? Let me know in the comments. But don't matter to what. If so, if not, like, she shouldn't be in prison anyway. Fucking thought speech. We live in a mad world, man. He said he opposed the granting of a new injunction against his client. Why? The injunction's just going to stop him being fucking rude. That's all the injunction's going to do. Well, it's up to him whether he chooses to be rude or not. But if he does it again, it'll get him in more trouble. That is a good thing. People being racist at each other is not a good thing, and it should be. There should be ways well, we shouldn't be in this fucking state. Mr. Singh said he fully accepts the comments he made about Hezbollah and bombs was not appropriate behaviour. He's got no ties to Hezbollah, Hamas, or anything else of that sort. He doesn't even know where Peter Salisbury's office is. Oh, there you go. I bet Hezbollah would be able to fucking find it out, mate. Pretty sure that if somebody was going to go and bomb something, they wouldn't, be told by a bloke, oh, could you go and bomb? Go and bomb. Like a Hezbollah is just going to go, this bloke's pissed off because he didn't get his benefits. Let's all club together and go and bomb Peter Salisbury's office. Oh, wait, no, he don't know where it is. Call it off. This is a man who has been in the Bradgate Mental Health Unit in 2019 under the Mental Health Act, and he's still an outpatient there. The court will be glad to know Mr. Butchia has had his housing benefits restored, and there have been no further issues since October. Just don't piss him off there. The magistrates decided not to make a new civil injunction. The chairman of the bench, David Maguire, said he has already found out that if he abuses people, that's a crime, and he will end up back in court. So we're not going to do anything. Butchia was given a 12-month community order with 10 days on programmes nominated by the probation service. He was fined £200 in order to pay £85 court costs and a £114 victim surcharge. Now go to the victim. Who's the victim? Person who said it to on the phone, Pete Salisbury. Pete Salisbury's got enough dollar, man. He literally works for the man. Like, literally, he is integral part of the patriarchy. Don't like him. Never have liked him. Met him once. Wetter than a fucking warm lettuce. Anyways, I do believe that somebody's gone live, so I shall get off. But yeah, let me know what you think about that. I am sorry that this is something that I just keep coming up with at the minute, but it is, it has hit on my doorstep, and I am scared. So help me with my phobia. I shall ask you to help me with my phobia, how to get me past the thought that because it says in their law they can rape any woman and child without not wearing a hijab, because it says in their law, I should not be scared of that. Tell me why I should not be scared of that. And it isn't because it's illegal in our country, because the police and the government are doing nothing about it. Rapes are happening all the time. All the time. It's what these guys pray to multiple times a day. Multiple times. I've never known a fucking religion pray like it in my life. It boggles my noggin. I am never, and like, you know, like I have looked into many religions. You know, this whole channel started 17 years ago when I took a look at fucking Christianity, and I'm like, whoa, went down this fucking rabbit hole, and here I am. And I would not I spent a year and a half on a Jehovah's Witness Bible study course before I got kicked off, because I can't get past Genesis, because I do not see how anybody can get past Genesis. And I'm sorry. So I denounced Christianity for that decades ago. I am certainly not going to stand up for a religion that says it's okay to rape women and children. I'm sorry. And that does not make me racist. That makes me Islamophobic. And I hold my hand up and say that's exactly what I am. I am petrified of it. I am sick of this country, of Western civilization, of just civilization, full stop, of men just thinking that we're fucking lesser than them, because they know that we're not, which is why they've put all of these religions, like with Christianity, it's like, don't forget, you wouldn't die. Nobody would die if it weren't for Eve. We're evil. Women are fucking evil. And it's done on purpose. Anyway, shut up, Kerry Ann. If you listen to the end, I owe you a bevy. Let's sit down. Let's discuss this. Thank you for being here. Please come back, and never forget that I love you all. Bye.